Before I start today's show, I just want to introduce you to the newest style, the half tuck, half out style. Mott, don't shake your head. You don't like it?
You stole it from me.
I'm telling you I didn't steal it from you. Mott wants to take... Mott, go ahead, show him yours, half in, half out. That's what I thought. Get over here. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Wine Library TV. I am your host, Gary Vaynerchuk, and this, my friends, is The Thunder Show, a.k.a. the Internet's most passionate wine program, and we are here back again, Laid Back Friday, and again, you're getting no questions. You may recognize that it's the same Friday as it was before. A little traveling for me right now, but I'm pumping out shows because that's what I do. And you still don't leave me comments, you goddamn lurkers. Mott, did we block those IP addresses yet? Thank you, good. And today we're talking about the Finger Lakes. A little NY represent, you know, home of the New York Jets. Forget about that thing that happened with the Patriots, Giants. No, New York is the home of the Jets, my friends. And what's really starting to get interesting is that Long Island's doing its thing, and we're starting to see some good Cab Francs and Merlots coming out. But there is a producer in the Finger Lakes that has been producing consistently for a while now some extremely good wines. And I think it's another great opportunity on this Laid Back Friday to focus and introduce to a lot more Vayniacs this time, because we're a much bigger audience than we were when we first talked about these wines, to the beautiful wines from Herman J. Weimer, and really one of the great producers of Riesling in the world, and it's in the Finger Lakes of New York. And again, expanding the palate, trying different wines from different areas. I know on this East Coast love, a lot of people have tried these wines, but you people that are in Texas and Michigan and, you know, California, this is not a brand that is widely known, seen, tried, or experienced, and that is a sad state of affairs. Now, both these wines roll in at $16, and that's 16 bones, and that makes me angry because that reminds me of Vinny Testaverde, the trader who I hate and disrespect at all levels. Number two, there's something interesting about these wines. This winery was established in 1979. I can't go without giving a huge shout out to my baby sis, Lizzie, on being born in that vintage. We're going to get into these two wines, but before I do, I want to really ask you the question today, when I normally don't. Have you been expanding your palate? Have you been trying different things? Because, you know, since episode 400, we've been going in a totally different way, and so kick it real quick. Have you tried different things? Now, let's get into the wines. We've got two of them. We've got a Gewürztraminer, dry, and a Riesling, dry. So we're going to go on the dry side. Again, a lot of times when people think of these wines from the Finger Lakes, they think of the sweet Rieslings, but I think what's really interesting is some of the dry efforts. Again, this is the 2006 Dry Gewürztraminer from Herman J. Weimer. Of course, the Gewürz is a great grape with Thai foods, spicy foods. You know, how about this, Mott? Can you follow it? I saw you moving. I was just kind of having a little fun there. But Gewürz is a really aromatically interesting wine that brings a lot of thunder on the aromatics. Also, it's a wine that goes... I know, I wasted wine. Email me again. I'm the worst. I'm a jerk. I get it. It's a habit, and I like rinsing the glass. Please, Mott, 15 emails a week about that. Gewürztraminers are extremely food-friendly wines, and let's be honest, so many of us consume wine when we are munching. I like that word. Munching away. So, Gewürzes need to become much more part of the culture in the U.S. because I see a lot more people going to the Thai, to the Indian foods, to the spiciness. And so these are wines that bring tremendous balance and experience to those kind of foods. Let's give it a snippy sniff. Pretty. It smells a little bit like Sprite, which is very fun. A little bit less expensive than this, so right off the bat you may want to not go there totally based on that, but a lot of Sprite coming through, beautiful lemon lime action coming through, some subtle like dandelion weedy kind of flowers, and a tea component that I'm enjoying quite a bit, but like, you know, like a lemon tea kind of thing going on. Let's give it a whirl. Wines are just so good. Herman Weimer was born in Bernkastel, Germany. So he brought over, kind of like I did. Like, I walk around with a sickle. You know, I came from the old world, old country, and you know, Mott, you know how it happens when it gets a little crazy here.
I thought it was a whip.
No, it's a sickle, my man. It's like, rip people's necks off with them. Just kidding. Remember Nikita Koloff, the Russian sickle? NWA action, baby. People sleep on that. WWF is pimp, but NWA old school is hot. Anyway, he was able to find a part of the country that really works well for him, and the Finger Lakes is really a great place for us. This wine is extremely acidic, beautifully well done, and a gorgeous mid-palate, which is probably what's making this a real effort. What I love about this is when I drink this, and you know how much I diss on the USA, like I'm on the Iron Sheik or something. Remember? USA, you remember that? When he would say, Russia, #1, Iran, #1, America, pooey. And I used to like cry, Mom, Iron Sheik. Anyway, I do that quite a bit on non-California, Washington State, and Oregon wineries in America. I always talk about how the wineries from Virginia and New York, Michigan and Texas, though not horrible, are always overpriced because they don't have the business model. The first thing that struck me as I drank this wine was, oh my God, this is as good, if not better, than most Gewürzes from Alsace and Germany that I have in that $16 to $25 range. And that's where this winery has been special to me, and special in this exact, as a matter of fact, this is the best Gewürz I've had from them. So this is a really nice effort. Rarely drink, but it's so goddamn, you know, beautiful golden apple components on the flavor profile. Most people that would drink this would think that it's like Mott apple juice. I've been saving that one, Mott. 400 whatever episodes.
Never heard that one.
Nobody ever dissed you on Mott, right?
No, never.
Somebody told me to say, hey, applesauce.
Oh, never heard
Link
that one
up.
either.
You're getting testy, Mott, today. This is like, you know, really like apple juice. There's a little bit of like pear skin. If you've ever broken down a pear, I did this recently just because you don't want to get funky on Wine Library TV. The pear skin compared to the pear is so, so different. So this is like the apple juice plus the pear skin kind of thing going on here. I'm feeling this. I'm going to score this wine 90 plus points. I think it is an absolute steal of a Gewürztraminer. Has a little bit of the sugar kind of thing going on, even though it's dry, and then gets really bone dry. A beautiful effort, you know, shellfish, salads, just great, great stuff. Really, really good effort. Let's move on. The dry Riesling, which is really one of the signature wines. 16 bones. Let's give it a whirl. Little rinsey, rinsey. What do you got, Brant? Brant's heading out already? You know we're live on Wine Library TV.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, how about that? What's up?
What wines do you want to bring tomorrow for the Vaynerchuk dinner?
I see. After the show. Sorry. I thought you had something like quick. But you've totally ruined the show.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Alright, let's see what's going on here. Sniffy sniff. This has like a pineapple candy kind of thing going on, like dry pineapples that you buy by the pint that, you know, Whole Foods way overprices and rips you off on. Which is pretty. There's a little bit like a sugar cube component. You know how like sugar cubes are different than powdered sugar going on? Little stoniness, like makes me think of the beach. Makes me think of like dumping a lot of sugar on the coast of a beautiful beach, because it's got like a sea water kind of thing going on. Let's give it a whirl. Nice and dry, good solid attack. Again, apple core. Apples are very obvious in these kind of wines. That's nice. Kind of dull though, a little bit boring. Not razor sharp. You know how I love that switchblade cutting your tongue acidity that you get in Rieslings? This is a little bit more muted, a little honey kind of activity going on. You know, all in all, kind of a boring wine, to be honest with you. I mean, really weird. I mean, talk about preconceived notions. I really thought this Riesling was going to rip it, and I was like kind of not expecting that much from the Gewürztraminer. But all in all, a wine that's kind of okay. I'm going to score it 87 points. I'm going to give it a pass at 16 bones. I just don't see any real reason to seek it out. Question of the day. The other one, because I did a little one in the beginning. What's the last New York State wine you've had? You can include Long Island, because I know a lot of you haven't. Because you, with a little bit of me, we're changing the wine world, whether they like it or not.
Hello everybody, and welcome to Wine Library TV. I'm Kathleen, and I'm really excited about today's episode because Gary's going to be trying some wines from New York State.